Now remember, there are a lot of fireworks that are legal in South Carolina that are illegal in North Carolina. Even if you buy them in South Carolina, don't be bringing them home across the border and trying to play it off. Even the ones that are legal here in North Carolina, though, they can be dangerous if you're not doing it right. In 2023, there were an estimated 9,700 fireworks-related injuries across the country. Christo is the fire marshal with the Gastonia Fire Department, hanging out with us this morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. I hope you are.
I am. This is going to be a busy couple of days for you guys, unfortunately, right?
It absolutely is. You mentioned, hope you're off. Well, I'm not off. Firefighters are not off. Police officers, first responders. But yeah, it's a busy time. You mentioned, in North Carolina. Let me add something.
Yeah.
19,500 house fires.
Really?
Throughout the country. From fireworks. And
I used to get nervous about that in my neighborhood. I lived in South Carolina for a while, and fireworks were going off all the time. And I would be nervous that they'd end up on my roof and my house would catch fire.
And that happens.
Yeah.
100% happens, because once that fireworks is shot, who knows where it's going?
Yeah.
And that's why, my message is today and every other day, leave it to the professionals.
Right. Because
these professional shows are regulated.
Yeah.
They're regulated by my office and other fire marshals' office, state fire marshal offices, ATF. They have to have license. They have fallout areas. It's a lot safer. And so that's it. It's always been my goal, is to try to get people, to just leave things to the professionals. Also, and I know that, we're speaking to people both in North and South Carolina.
Yeah.
Well, my jurisdiction's in North Carolina. It's illegal to possess and to buy fireworks that leave the ground.
Right.
And that includes bottle rockets and everything else that people go across the state line to get. It's illegal to possess, and one thing, they're dangerous. They very well can be. You mentioned about causing fires. Well, what about injuries?
Right.
What about people that light fireworks and they keep them in their hand and they go off?
Well, and that's the thing. Yes, people should go to a professional show.
Right.
People should do all of the things that they should do. And some people do, but there are some dum-dums who don't do it, right?
Right. Well, there's some folks, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're going to buy fireworks every year, and for those folks, I want to give a little bit of safety tips.
Please.
First and foremost, alcohol and fireworks do not mix.
No.
I have seen injuries that were there and that 100% could be prevented.
Yeah.
Also, another thing is adults have to supervise their children.
Yep.
100%. So don't let little Tommy and little Cindy go out there and play with fireworks, because they don't know any better, and they could very well be hurt or killed.
Yep.
Third thing that I always tell folks is duds. A lot of times they'll light it. Oh, it's fine. Well, let me grab it, and then it goes off, and it could create a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
So something like that, people need to soak that in water.
Yeah.
Wait 20 minutes and don't touch it. After 20 minutes, then you can discard it. I see that a lot.
People will try to relight it too.
They do.
And that becomes a problem.
Right, 100%. They'll try to relight it, but if it doesn't go off, leave it alone. Move to the next thing. In North Carolina, there are some legal fireworks.
Yeah.
Sparklers, glowworms, things like that.
Things that stay on the ground.
That's right.
Yeah.
Things that stay on the ground. But even those, just a sparkler can get between 1,200 and 2,000 degrees. A sparkler can burn. So let's go back to the kids, right? You don't want to leave a 5-year-old kid with a sparkler in their hand. Things like that is just something that people need to be aware of this 4th of July. That's why I always say, leave it to the pros.
Right.
There's shows all throughout the area. Gastonia's got one. I'll be sitting right beside the fireworks, July 4th at 9:30 in downtown Gastonia. I'll be there, and that's where I'll be sitting.
He's going to be keeping an eye on it. Listen, we know all those first responders have to work. We don't want to keep them busy, that's for sure. I have about 20 seconds left.
Right.
People think, I know all this. I don't need to worry about it. I know all of it. And the fact that you all stay busy on the 4th of July and around it is proof that people don't always listen to the advice, right?
Absolutely. It's by far the busiest fire day of our year, July 4th, every single year.
Let's keep these guys not working that hard on the holiday. Let's give them a holiday too. All the information can go up on the screen for Gastonia. Gosh, we love the folks at the Gastonia Fire Department. Thank you for always being here.